Benvenuti a bordo Central 89, 29 da Venezia Santa Lucia a Napoli Centrale. Il treno fermerà a Venezia Mestre, Padova, Ferrara, Bologna, Apua, Firenze Santa Maria Novella, Roma Tiburtina, Roma Termini, Napoli Centrale.
Good morning. We finally made it on the train, leaving Venice on the way to Florence.
It's been a smooth trip so far. We took the Vaporetto to the train station and we booked a really nice carriage. It's super clean, super spacious.
Italian trains are a whole different level, not just cleanliness, but the whole system just seems to work really well. The trains are really new and really well kept. Prices, if I'm being completely honest, not too bad. I think it was £80 together for this train ride. We got the premium economy simply because it was only
£20 more than the
together, yeah.
economy.
So I think it's about £10 extra per person.
Yeah.
But for that you get
Extra
you
luggage room.
Yeah, you get extra luggage room, which is super important for us because we travel with quite a bit of luggage. And you get bigger seats,
Extra leg room.
loads of leg room, yeah. And I think in theory also some snacks, but
We'll see.
we've already had too much food. We don't really care about that anymore.
From the train station, we have around 15 minutes taxi ride to our apartment, and we're super excited to go to Florence again. We went there last year and we loved it so much.
Welcome to our humble Florence apartment. We're staying on the other side of the river Arno than the actual main center and where all the main attractions are. And Laura now will be so kind as to tour us a bit around the apartment.
Okay, so on the left we have a decent sized bathroom. Is actually very clean with the shower. Then we have the living area. It's an open space with a kitchen. The kitchen is also very cute. Small TV, fridge.
Small fridge, small TV.
Yeah, everything's small.
Table.
And then on the left side you have the bedroom. It's actually cute.
Yeah.
Very Italy.
Very Italian looking. I mean, it's not super fancy or anything, but I think for the price they
Yeah.
pay, I think it's actually not bad.
And then a small balcony.
Yeah, we have our own little private terrace, which is actually quite cute.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our breakfast here. And it's really conveniently located. We're literally a 5-minute walk from Ponte Vecchio, which is one of the main attractions in Florence. Plan for today is we're gonna unpack really quickly and then we'll go out for a walk in this area that we're in right now. Probably go all the way down to Ponte Vecchio and just have a look in this area. It's known for its really cool restaurants, bars. It's a bit more tailored towards younger people.
And then we have a really nice restaurant booked for dinner.
I am absolutely starving.
Me too.
However, being in Italy, most places are closed between, let's say, about 3 p.m. and 6, 7, depending. Even more so here in Florence than they are in Venice. So we only managed to find one place that is open. It's about 4 p.m. right now.
I hope that's not the queue.
I see a bunch of people there, so let's see. So I'm 80% sure that this line of people we see in front of us right now
Yep.
is for this place. However, they might just be queuing up to get the wine through
wine.
the hole in the wall. So this is the moderately famous place
Yeah.
where you get your wine through the hole in the wall, which used to be a huge thing in Tuscany back in the day. But now there's not many places that will have this.
However, as far as I remember, they do charge you extra if you want to take the glass through the wall rather than just having glass inside.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more expensive if you want to have it outside for whatever reason. So I don't know. Let's see.
Pay for the experience.
Turns out that the huge line outside was just for the wine. So all those people waiting outside there, they were just lining up to get one glass of wine through the hole in the wall. And inside, the restaurant's quite large and it was fairly empty. I got myself some spaghetti and Laura got herself a tuna steak, I think. Cheers. It's also a spritz, like Aperol and others, but instead of Aperol, they use something called Chinar, which is an aperitivo made out of artichoke. It's more bitter. I don't know, I like it. I mean, I've only had it here in Florence before, and I probably will never have it anywhere else, but it's good.
So similar to Venice, Florence was hit by a plague in the 1600s. And so in order to avoid contact and to still be able to have their wine, they built these holes in the walls and they served wine through the holes.
Yeah, similarly to the restaurant we just came out of.
So that restaurant went viral because of Stanley Tucci. He did a special, I think, on Netflix. The food was actually very, very good. It's a bit more on the expensive side, I would say, mid-range, but yeah, I would definitely go back again.
Got our food. It's time for a 90-second break for culture. So we're just gonna walk to the riverside right now and have a look at Ponte Vecchio, which we've seen before, but it's really so beautiful that it'd be a shame not to see it again today. And then actually, I think we have some shopping planned. This area where we're staying right now is also well known for how many vintage shops they have. So we might just go have a look. Who knows, maybe you'll find something today. You want me to tell you a fun fact about Ponte Vecchio?
Sure.
So leaving aside any other historical things about it, which we'll put on the screen, Ponte Vecchio was so beautiful that even after Italy started fighting against the Germans in the Second World War, Hitler said, actually, you know what? This bridge is too nice. It's too beautiful. We're not going to bomb it. So they bombed, so many other parts of Italy and Florence, but they avoided this because they thought it was too beautiful. There's actual Airbnbs you can rent on the bridge.
Is it way, way expensive?
It's not way, way more expensive. It's a bit more expensive. So another fun thing about the Ponte Vecchio is that they're only allowed to have jewelry shops on the bridge now. I don't know exactly why, but it's a fun fact. I mean, I had fun.
Me too.
There you go. Would you say this is in your top 5 bridges?
I haven't seen a lot of bridges in my life.
You've seen a lot of bridges.
I would say, yeah.
Is it a close call?
Yeah, it's between Tower Bridge, the bridge in Prague, and this one.
What about the Rialto?
I forgot about the Rialto. Yes. Yes, for sure, top 5 bridges.
Okay, now we gotta go push through the crowds and cross the bridge back onto our side of the river for tonight. Did you find something you like?
Yeah, it's just 1,000 euro.
Okay, so maybe we should get like 2?
And it's the tiniest ring, and it's 1,000 euro.
Size is not everything that matters.
That's what they say. Usually, man.
We're done here.
We just went on a stroll in the Ponte Vecchio area, but it was super, super crowded. So now we found some quieter streets nearby and we're gonna see some vintage shops.
Yeah, there's a few different ones here, so I don't know. Let's start with a random one and see where that takes us. I still don't know why you didn't want to buy those shoes for $600.
Yeah, everything was a bit overpriced.
You like it?
It's a stain, no?
Yeah, it does have a stain.
I like it, but it has a stain. It's a bit big, huh?
It is a bit big, sadly.
It's really nice. So they have so many nice things, a lot of beautiful bags, and they're so well kept. I couldn't find anything.
You were very close of buying something like 8 times.
Yeah, we'll come back in 2 days, but I highly, highly recommend you, if you're in this area, you should go totally check out the items.
All their items are really nicely, they're very well kept and very good order and
They're
so
in
on.
pristine condition, like new. Yeah, I found a really nice leather jacket, but it had a stain on it. Otherwise, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Some nice blazers, but they were a bit too oversized for me.
And you can find things from 20, 40 euros all the way to 5,000.
They had a Chanel bag. It's their new edition. It was a huge Chanel bag.
That one's from the 70s. That's why
And
it's so expensive.
Pristine, and it's huge, and it's 5,000 euro. But he said normally it's 10,000 euros.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
next time.
yeah.
So right now we are literally next to Palazzo Pitti. It was built for a very wealthy banker in the 1500s. And as far as I know, it was designed by Brunelleschi, who's a super famous architect. And also in the 1500s, it was bought from that banker by the Medici family. The Medici family being probably the wealthiest family in Florence at the time.
I learned so much from you.
So this is actually really beautiful here. Look at all these people like lying down and really enjoying
And
it here.
it's so nice outside. It's like the perfect temperature.
Yeah, it's gorgeous outside. So right now in here, they've got all sorts of different museums and exhibitions and different art galleries. At some point, we're gonna have to go back home and get ready for dinner and so on. But before that, can we please go to my favorite tiny little bar here in this part of Florence?
Yeah, Horia had some fun times last year at that bar.
It's a beautiful, beautiful little bar. And they're so... also, incidentally, after we found it, we realized that they had really good reviews as well.
And the drinks are very, very well priced. And the atmosphere is very cool.
restaurant we went to was slightly fancy, but not fancy. And we had some amazing food. I had some really good pasta with goose ragu. And you had?
Pasta with truffle and rooster.
Oh yeah, rooster.
And they have such an amazing wine selection.